August promises to be a high explosive packed one when it comes to diplomacy, amid Donald Trump's onslaught against India for refusing to first thank him for ceasefire, unlike Pakistan, second for not granting all his wishes in trade talks, and third for buying Russian oil, which Washington itself had claimed was facilitated by them. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to travel to Tianjin in China this month for the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit. This is his first trip to the country since 2019, where he will be joined by the Chinese President Xi Jinping and Russian President Vladimir Putin, among others. The SCO summit will be held from 31st August to 1st of September. While admitting that bilateral meetings on the sidelines of the SCO summit are being planned, sources refuse to get into details. It is also learned that Prime Minister Modi could first visit Japan on 30th August before traveling to China. Ahead of the visit, the member of Political Bureau of the Central Committee of the Communist Party of China, that is the CPC, and Chinese Foreign Minister Wang is set to travel to India to hold talks with National Security Advisor Ajit Doval on the larger border issue between the two countries on 18th August. Though both visits have not been formally announced, sources said that they are on. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh and External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar had also attended the SCO meeting held earlier this year. Interestingly, Doval is currently in Russia to hold his annual meeting with his counterpart Sergei Shoigu to set the stage for Putin's long-pending trip to India, which has been delayed ever since the Ukraine conflict started. Asked if all these visits and meetings are a signal to the US, whose president has threatened to sanction India and raise tariffs for oil deals with Russia, sources explained that these are all scheduled visits and have nothing to do with what's happening on the US front. Modi's visit to China and a likely bilateral with Xi comes after relations between both countries stabilized gradually after the May 2020 intrusion by the Chinese troops in eastern Ladakh, which eventually led to the Galwan clash that killed 20 Indian soldiers and several on the Chinese side. China has officially claimed 4 deaths on their side. Since then, both sides have held several rounds of talks at political, military, and diplomatic levels. While both countries have managed to disengage from a face-off situation over this period at all locations, the larger question of de-escalation and restarting of regular patrols remain. After over 4 years of tensions, Modi and Xi met on the sidelines of the 16th BRICS summit at Kazan on 23rd October 2024. Just ahead of the meeting, India and China had agreed to restart patrols in the Depsang area of eastern Ladakh. Since then, rapid normalization has taken place, which includes opening up of visas for the Chinese by India and the restart of the Kailash Mansarovar Yatra by China. China is aiming to restart direct air travel from India for both Indian and Chinese airlines, which currently India has not allowed. Meanwhile, asked about the issues that Ajit Doval will talk about, sources said that everything related to defense and security and strategic affairs comes under his domain. They said the delivery of the remaining 2 S-400 Triumph air defense systems that played an important role in the 4-day conflict with Pakistan under Operation Sindoor, possible additions, and energy security will be discussed among others. This is Doval's first visit to Moscow since Operation Sindoor. However, he did attend the meeting of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization's NSA in Beijing in June and met with Shoigu's deputy Alexander Vendkov, Russia's Security Council Deputy Secretary. For The Print, this is Snehesh Alex Philip. Do subscribe to The Print's YouTube channel for more such videos.